It's mainly for many new friends. I hope everyone can make a small gift that they like and is also quite original. In the first round, we circle 6 short needles. After hooking them up, we pull tight the loop and then do an insert at the position of the first needle. Stand up to start the second round. In each eyelet, we hook 2 short needles, which makes 12 in total. At this position, the second needle also has 2 short needles hooked. We cut slowly, so it should be clear enough. Each needle gets 2 hooked. Here we have finished hooking. At the position of the first needle, we do an insert stand-up and then start hooking the next round. That would be the third round, and fourth round. We don't increase or decrease any needles. Just as before, there were 12 frames, now it's still 12 frames. In every eyelet, we hook out 1 short needle. Slower, go. Everyone here can do it themselves. I'll just watch. For the third row, the fourth row is also the same as the first row, no additions or reductions, 12 short needles. After each row, you must make a pull-up to start the next row. Otherwise, you won't know which row is the second one. The shape made by hooking will not be smooth. We beginners should take our time and don't rush. Here we've already finished the fourth row in the same way, making a pull-up at the starting point of the previous row. Then for the next row, we hook inside the needle, away from ourselves. Originally, there are 2 threads, but we insert from the middle between the 2 threads, moving half a needle inward. This creates a tear-shaped half-stitch. Let's demonstrate again, moving from the center. Adjusting inside, then you can see half a frame outside is not marked. Here are the 12 needles, without additions or reductions, 12 needles in total. Yes, we're done here. Let's move on to directly adjust 2 wires and pull them up. Then for this circle, we'll do some reduction. There are 12 needles in total, so 2 needles merge into 1, making 6 needles in all. Be careful when reducing, as it's easy to make mistakes. Take your time, 1 needle at a time, don't rush. It's a bit tricky with vibration reduction. Hello everyone, I'm Suzwa from Shellaren. Today, we're recording a tutorial for the Zhonglua Community 8 video product. Today's video recording was relatively slow, no acceleration used, mainly targeting many newbies. I hope everyone can make a small gift that they like and is also quite original. In the first round, we will crochet 6 short needles. After crocheting them, we pull tight the loop at the end of the row, then start from the first needle position. Here, we have cut it off completely. We leave a little thread to be sewn later. Now let's go down here yourself according to your preference for softness and insert it appropriately.
Bye-bye.
After drying, take out the needle for seaming. Seam up the outer half with this method. You only need to adjust the outer half. Once seamed, pull in the loop. Then put it on the other side and then back again. Pull a bit to slightly straighten out the bottom. This way, when we assemble later, it will be easier. Now I can cut the thread. We'll crochet 2 of these same ones together and set them aside for use with the main color thread. For the first round, we start by crocheting 6 short sticks. Here you do it yourself. There are 6 short sticks here. We pull tight the loop at the first needle point and make an invisible increase there. Cut off 7 more as the starting point for the second round. In the second round, we crochet 2 short sticks into each needle point. There are a total of 12 needles. The window is curled with 6 groups.
Yes.
There is only one kind. After the cut, we make a concealment at the first injection location. Please start with the 3rd stitch. In the 3rd round, we add 1 stitch after every other stitch, and we hook out a short needle inside the first needle, and 2 short needles inside the second needle. In the 3rd needle, hook 1 short needle. In the 4th needle, hook 2 short needles. Repeat the hook 6 times like this. The last shot contains 2 short needles. Okay, let's do a primer stand up with the first shot. The 4th round is 18 short needles without additions or reductions. From the 4th to the 9th rounds, it's still 18 short needles without additions or reductions. There is an extra short needle in each row. You need patience here. Mom, slow down, don't rush. Everyone just continue until the 9th round. You finished 9 rounds here. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. For the 9th round, we have 1 last needle left. Now let me teach you how to change the thread. We'll get this done.
Be careful with the leather below. Let's tie a knot for it. This way of knotting is because it doesn't easily slide off. We start from the right side of this lock needle and insert a hook through 1 thread. Put on the just made looped knot, pull it slightly tight, then directly out, and then to the left for another thread. Just pull it out with the thread. In this way, we can hide that head part and make it more secure. Around this circle, we will crochet 18 short needles without increasing or decreasing. We didn't use cotton because non-stick cotton crochets better than stuffed ones. If you stuff it, it won't crochet well. Tug at it a bit and press it down to make it easier to crochet. The outer layer can be looser if necessary, big or small is fine. Just directly connect as usual. The last needle is at the place where we just thread the needle. Then do a pull-up row here for the first needle. For the second round, we also add and not reduce 18 short needles in the same way. For this outer circle, if you hook it out, it should be looser than the inner circle. Just use your normal crochet tension to hook it. There's no special requirement.
There's one part of the outside that's hard to hook, so everyone needs some patience. With this, our second round is already done. Third round. In the first needle, hook out one short needle. In the second round, hook out two short needles. This round adds every other needle. Just don't add any in one needle, then add one in the next needle. Just keep repeating this circle until it's done. Alright, let's do the last row with one needle. Okay, we finished the third row now. Now we'll start hooking the last row around and around. The last row is just 24 short needles without additions or reductions. That means you'll be making a short needle in each row.
Goodbye.
Once we finish here, our outer skin will be completely hooked. Let's pull the thread longer. We'll use a single crochet thread for this. Pass it through to sew it up and hide the thread inside.
What?
Let's start with a video. Now I'll teach everyone how to switch lines. For the last shot, we'll pick our way through first, and then take out the skin color thread again. I'm using skin pink here. I think the skin color is a bit dark, so the skin pink should be a bit more pink. After taking it out, we found the first needle and gave it a lead pull, placing both thread ends on top of the thread. Okay, here we need a hook and rib pin in our circle. We'll pierce it through the middle between the two wires and place the wire on top of the hook pin. Look for it, then go through the middle again and hook it out like this. Take a look, there are two lines here. Go in through the middle and hook it out. Okay, here we just need to give it 2 shots. The rest are all just half a hook and thigh, the one that stays away from oneself. Maybe cut the extra thread ends. Good, just put them inside directly. The next needle will be half of that one.
Bye.
Here we can clearly see that the outer half hasn't been hooked yet. There's a defect here. We'll wait for it to hook the part with the skin.
Big. Let's go.
When we get here, we adjust 2 threads for the pull-up.
Next is normal with 2 threads. For this circle and the second circle, we hook without increasing or decreasing. 18 needles.
Yes.
After finishing the second circle, do the pull up. For the third circle, we also hook without increasing or decreasing. 18 needles.
4.
Okay, for the next round, we are. Continue with the same method to finish this round.
Right.
Bye. Go.
Here we've only done 4 rounds, and the 4 rounds are neither increasing nor decreasing. From this 5th round here, we need to reduce the number of needles. The first needle hooks out a short needle, and the second and third needles combine to hook one. Reduce the needle. Just pick the outer half of a needle, then move closer to your own half of a needle. Next to a couple of needles, pick the other half.
Thank you.
Okay, we've hooked this out. We still have 1 more round to hook. I'll go ahead and check the outside first.
You and I will insert the cotton. If we insert cotton here, everyone will do it themselves until they feel it's appropriate. If you like it a bit harder, go for it a bit harder. If you like it softer, go for it a bit softer. Special requirements. When it reaches a certain level, we can give it some pressure. Take out the crochet. Hook the last lap for it. In the last round, we need to reduce the number of needles for each shot, which means combining 2 needles into 1. Adjust the outer half of the 2 needles, and then move closer to your own half of the needles, like this. When combined, it forms a decrease. Every needle is like this. Then we will do an insert at the first needle here. There's no need to start from scratch, just stretch out the loop and leave some thread to cut off. Take it out, put on the needle. Make a knot. Sew each outer half of every needle. I'll tie up the thread ends quickly.
Let's go. Hurry up.
Everyone in the back can follow my video instructions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.